Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about mortgage rates. What's going on this week? What are the best deals for HMOs, buy-to-lets in your personal name, buy-to-lets in a limited company, and residential mortgages as well? There's a few things that have changed this week. And one thing that we're seeing as a trend this week, more lenders are putting up rates. That's really not what we want to see, is it? And so that's happening because inflation is just not behind us. It's just been sticky. There's a chance it's going to come back at the end of the year. We're likely to drop to the 2% target short term, but then we're looking at it going back up again. So that's meant that the Bank of England is less likely to be dropping rates as early as we'd hoped. We're possibly looking at May or June for a rate drop. It really depends what the Americans do first. And then that's when we will start going into action. But what I've said is that the rates that you get, that's what really matters, the mortgage rate that you get. I don't feel that you're going to get a much better rate than 3.5 this calendar year in 2024. We've had some 3.99 rates. So if you're holding out thinking, I'm going to wait for a sub 3% mortgage, a 2-point-something mortgage, I just don't think that's going to happen. And on the channel, a lot of time in the questions and comments, people are saying, should I go on a tracker or a variable rate mortgage? No, I don't think that that's a right thing to do in this volatile market. Some of the trackers are really high as well, like 8%. I think you should just fix for 2 years if that's what you were considering, and then see how the market plays out in that time. So we're going to go through this as always, but before you jump into this content, do smash that subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. Over there. Do smash subscribe right down there and hit the bell notification. We've just hit 20,000 subscribers last week. Absolutely crazy. And do smash like or tickle the like button. Do something to that button. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. It gets us more views on the channel and we really appreciate it. So, a lot of the big lenders will, as you have seen and I've talked about this week, they've put rates up. Part of that as well is not just inflation, it's just that the market has been busier. So in January, they were busier. That meant that they couldn't deal with all the applications, and so they didn't need to be as competitive on price. So some of these will look similar to last week. In fact, a lot of them will, but one thing that you could look at that has changed on some of these is fees. They have been improved on some of these deals, which is good. So fleet mortgages is still the best that I'm seeing for HMO mortgages. I've got a 5-year deal at 5.93, 2-year deal at 5.92. I did some research. I can't remember the name of it. I just did some research. I saw a company that the fees on an HMO mortgage and a buy-to-let, the fees, which you guys go crazy about, when they're £3,000, they were £17,500. One of these companies. Fleet have 0 fees and a 75% loan to value. But 17.5 grand. Bonkers, right? Let me know if you've seen anyone higher than that. That's the highest I've seen by a long shot. I saw one where it was 5%. I've never seen £17,000 though. Even if you borrowed just 50 grand. Crazy. Next, mortgage work. So this is for limited company mortgages. This is pretty much the same as last week. A 5-year fixed here, 5.14, 2-year 4.99. These are the best in the market. I've got a deal going through right now. I've got an application that I should get approved by Friday with the Mortgage Works. I did a remortgage with them a couple of weeks ago and got 3.99. That was in a personal name though. That one wasn't a limited company. So limited company mortgages are often more expensive. The reason for that is because there's less competition. Less lenders are doing these types of mortgages, so they put the rates up slightly, and they know you should be making more profit in a limited company because you don't have to pay so much tax and stuff like that. So these aren't bad rates. 4.99 3% fees, 75% loan to value. If you're looking at a limited company, this is a good option. Another company you could consider that has lower rates but much higher fees is Landbay. They were one of the cheapest a couple of weeks ago. Next, a buy-to-let in your personal name. This is with Barclays. They've still stuck out there. 2 weeks now, they've been the best. Now, these guys have changed fee structure. So last week, this was £999. Now it's slightly improved to £899. I don't think you're suddenly going to get this at 100 quid. I think it's going to maybe creep down a little bit. But the rate is 4.23, which is not bad. For 5 years, or 2 years, it's 4.4. These are both 75% loan to value. New deals, remortgages, anything buy-to-let in your personal name. So this is a good option. It's not as good as the mortgage works deal that I got 2 weeks ago, but nothing is in the market. This is the best today, right? This week's deals. And Barclays are also the best, again, second week in a row for residential mortgages. Again, they've dropped fees on this week, which is good to see. These have gone from £999 to £899. It's a little bit of a saving, but every little bit counts, right? The rate has stuck the same this week. That's good to see, because Nationwide, I think, has had 3 interest rate rises in a week, as some of the other big lenders as well. So Barclays have kept their rates 4.23, 4.4. They're not bad. Like, it's not as good as it was prior to all this inflation and stuff like that, but it's significantly better than this time last year. So my advice, I made a video on this this week, I think, or at the end of last week. If you look at the videos from the last 7 days, if you have a remortgage that is due in the next 6 months, buy-to-let, residential, whatever, you can fix the rate today with most lenders. So you could do an application with Barclays, if you're with Barclays, and you could fix the rate for 2 years at 4.40. That would get fixed today. You'd stay on the deal that you're on currently, because that's probably better than this. And then if in that 6-month window a better deal comes out, you can swap onto that better deal, right? That's important to understand. However, if the rates get worse in that 6-month period, you just stick at this 4.4. So you should all be looking at your mortgage expiry. Have a look. When does it end? Contact your lender. See if you can get an agreement in principle for a rate today. And then ask them, if a better rate comes out between now and the end of my deal, can I swap onto that? There might be 100 quid admin fee, but it gives you that peace of mind. That's really important, right? It gives you that certainty and that peace of mind. That's very, very important to understand. So that's what I would be recommending. Share that with your friends and family. Not everyone knows that. It seems obvious. It's not common practice. A lot of people aren't doing that. So do share that with everyone. And if you haven't joined the Fundamentals of Property Investing, we'll get you all the knowledge to be a property investor, even to buy better residential properties. We'll help you source properties. We'll help you pick a strategy. All of that stuff for less than £50. I'm going to link below in the description. Every day we get new members onto that. So thank you to everyone that joins. Do go and click on the link and check it out. If you've seen a lender that I've missed, because there are thousands of mortgage deals out there, right? I'm looking on comparison sites. I'm speaking to my broker. I'm looking on just Google and other deals. It takes quite a long time to put this together each week. Do let me know. I will go and check them out. One person did comment, a lender last week. I went and checked them out. They weren't competitive to some of the deals that I found on the market, but I really appreciate the comment, and I will always go and check them out. So if you know a good lender, do let me know, because it just helps other people on the channel. Do like the video, do subscribe, check out some more content on the channel, including that video right up there.